Welcome back to another explainer. Today, we're diving into a high-stakes thriller, a covert operation that happens in homes literally all across the world. I'm talking about the brilliant source text, The Midnight Microwave Heist. We're going to break down how a totally ordinary snack run can escalate into an intense psychological thriller, and how a standard kitchen suddenly transforms into an active combat zone. Okay, let's just drop right into the scene. Picture this. It's a pitch-black kitchen. The clock strikes exactly 2 a.m. Now, in the daylight, this is just a room. But right now, our protagonist, Jake, is sneaking through it like a spy navigating a laser grid. You can practically hear the tense, dramatic spy music playing in his head. The stakes simply couldn't be higher. So let's look at Phase 1, infiltration at 2 a.m. Now, have you ever noticed how everything seems so much louder at night? Well, there's actually a psychological concept for this, called sensory amplification. It's the phenomenon where totally mundane noises sound incredibly loud, like bomb-like, in the dead of night. When Jake reaches for a snack, he isn't just fighting his roommate's sleep schedule, he's basically fighting the very physics of sound itself. He whispers to himself in the dark, "Just a quick snack, nobody has to know." He is operating under this absolute delusion that he can execute this high-risk mission completely undetected. He genuinely thinks he's a ghost. But as we're about to see, the kitchen has entirely different plans for him. This brings us to Phase 2, the sensory minefield. Think about it. Grabbing a bag of chips at 2 p.m. is just a normal, quiet little rustle. But at 2 a.m., oh man. The second he touches it, that exact same bag unleashes this massive crunch. The sound is amplified like a bomb going off. The text really wants us to feel the sheer, unadulterated volume of crinkling plastic when the rest of the world is dead silent.
And the immediate aftermath is just pure tension. Jake absolutely freezes, sweating bullets. He stares over at his roommate Tyler's closed door, and what does he hear? Nothing. Just silence. It's that agonizing, heavy silence. He's tripped the proverbial wire. The chip bag has exploded, and now he's just trapped in this terrible limbo waiting to see if he woke the guard.
All right, moving into Phase 3, the microwave ticking clock.
So Jake abandons the chips and pivots to warming up a slice of pizza. But any hope of a stealth approach is completely shattered the moment he touches the microwave. He's trying to be careful, but every single button press sounds like a loud, obnoxious beep in a quiet library. The machinery is literally working against his espionage tactics.
And then the countdown starts. Let me walk you through this timeline of terror. 3 seconds, the timer is ticking. 2 seconds, sheer panic sets in as Jake realizes the inevitable alarm is coming. 1 second, and it's that desperate, absolute rush to yank the door open before the timer hits 0. It is a literal race against time. Jake is practically scrambling, whispering, "No, no, no, not the beep." He knows exactly what happens if that timer hits 0, and he is powerless to stop that final second from ticking away. Because remember, daylight rules don't apply here. Normal daytime microwave, just a friendly little beep. But a 2 a.m. microwave, it goes beep, beep, beep. It echoes through the apartment like a foghorn. It's not just a notification, it is a blaring siren of total failure. Which finally brings us to Section 4, the zombie roommate climax. So you gotta wonder, what exactly happens when that foghorn sounds off in a dark, silent apartment? Brace yourselves, because the fallout is straight out of a horror movie. Suddenly, the bedroom door swings open. The light hits Tyler's face, and he literally looks like a zombie straight out of The Walking Dead. Oh, and he's holding a baseball bat. The text lays out the physical perils so perfectly here. This went from a sneaky snack run to a life-or-death situation in a split second. Tyler just stands there and delivers this incredible line. Imagine this in a deep, demonic voice. "Did you just press 30 seconds? It brilliantly illustrates the grave severity of Jake's sin. It wasn't just the noise, it was the sheer audacity of running the microwave for 30 whole seconds in the middle of the night. And how does our fallen spy respond? He stands there, holding his warm slice of pizza, trembling, and squeaks out, "I was hungry, Tyler. I had no choice." It's such a hilarious contrast. You've got Tyler's terrifying, bat-wielding dominance right next to Jake's utterly pathetic defense, clutching a piece of pizza like a shield.
So, how does this intense standoff end? It's a brilliantly silent resolution. Step 1, Tyler slowly takes a bite of Jake's pizza. Step 2, he turns around. And step 3, he walks right back into his room without saying a single word. It is magnificent. The ultimate power move. Tyler doesn't even have to yell. He just collects his unspoken pizza tax. Jake survives, but at a very heavy cost.
Which leaves us all with one final very important question. Is any late-night slice of pizza truly worth the risks of the midnight microwave heist? I want you to reflect on your own high-stakes kitchen infiltration failures for a second. We have all been there, right? Standing in the pitch dark, praying we hit the stop button before that final beep. Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer. Keep your snacks quiet, and I'll catch you next time.